So I'm gonna watch one of my favorite films ever from one of my favorite directors ever and one of the best writers ever, script wise, Aaron Sorkin, and the director is of course David Fincher. I thoroughly love David Fincher's work, and Social Network is one of my favorite films, and I think it's fantastic. It's been called by some, I don't know by me, but by some, the modern Citizen Kane. I can see parallels, but uh, yeah. As a score nerd, I fucking love Atticus Finch and Atticus Finch. Fuck, not Atticus Ross and fuck. I forgot about them. What you know who I'm talking about, right? And yeah. So I'm just gonna enjoy this. It's been a while since I've seen it. Thank God, because now I can enjoy it more. You know, I studied every frame and everything when I painted. I'm a painter, right? So I studied every frame and listened to the score I was painting and everything. And this is sort of inspired by David Fincher's cinematography and yeah, the score, the Social Network score. I listen to that a lot when I paint. So yeah, that's sort of every painting I do is almost it's inspired by a lot of artists I like, but also David Fincher and these two. Just so paintings can be inspired by other films too, you know. I mean, the opening in itself, just the opening is you the dialogue. It's just it starts the conflict. What do you call it in script writing? I don't remember, but just the dialogue is the start of the catalysator. What is that in English? Yeah, whatever. It starts the whole thing. And it gets dumped, and that starts the whole Facebook. I don't know. I don't care if that happened or not in the real world. I don't give a fuck. It's a great script, a great story, great film. So wee. And kind of the reason why I'm watching it now is well, it's Aaron Sorkin is working on a script to the second film. They're not the same actors or anything, but it's later in fucking what's his face, the Facebook guy, Jesse Eisenberg character. What's oh whatever, doesn't matter. Zuckerberg, yeah, Zuckerberg, and Fincher is directing a film from a Quentin Tarantino script. Directing the sequel, sort of, or a spin-off film with Cliff Booth, Brad Pitt's character in Once Upon a Time in the West, in Hollywood, which I also love. It's for the first, like seeing a script, True Romance as is a great film with Tony Scott directing with using Quentin Tarantino's script. But also you have the other one, I don't remember what it's called now, which Oliver Stone directed. I fucking hated that movie, and I'm never gonna see it again. And I didn't know that Quentin Tarantino wrote it when I saw it 100 years ago. And now that when I saw that Quentin Tarantino wrote it, and he hated it, I was like, oh, okay, then, all right. But yeah, it's been a while since we've seen a Quentin Tarantino script being directed by someone else. And when that someone else is fucking David Fincher, I'm excited, you know? So, yeah. Also, great fucking sound design. It is, though. It's great sound design. It's a sound has a melody on its own. The sound has a melody on its own, a rhythm on its own. I love when films does that. This is a fucking great one, man. There's also something about Fincher's color grading. What's the cinematographer? Fuck, I should have checked it. I should have searched it up again. This is off the cuff, as it usually is on my channel.
The one who doesn't matter. I'll search it up. But color grading. The yellows are very yellow. They're warm yellow, and it works really well. The color palette has a lot of green in it, and some brown reds. It has this warmness without being brown. The red isn't. The red has brown in it, but it's not brown with the red in it. If that makes any sense. That's the artsy fartsy part of me who's like in awe of this cinematography. I also in his other films. I'm curious about seeing the Killer again. Maybe I'll do that after this. But yeah, and also the camera work. It flows so beautifully. It's so competently done. It's I'm gonna have color grading in the back of my head when I'm watching this. Looking for the reds, looking for the greens, like a nerd. Jeff Cronenworth is the name of the cinematographer. And I'm not gonna do a whole long video about this. I just want to say things that I want to say. I'm not an analyst. That's not what I'm doing here. But where a good score, a really good score, it boils down to the opera. It's like you're watching an opera. It's every character has a theme, and okay. So here necessarily characters doesn't have a theme, but you can kind of listen to the score without the film and understand what is happening, sort of emotionally, which I really dig. Because now you have the dialogue scene with her, and she dumps him, and he runs away like a little bitch, runs home, and you have dun, 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 the loneliness, the hollowness, that score, and then he starts making swap face, or the thing that is called before Facebook, the scene that now I posted. Yeah, it's like, fuck you, I'm gonna take revenge on you, loneliness.
The first thing we're going to need is a lot of paint.
How's that? This not a score, song, melody that you work out or you do something creative project. When I paint, for example, I listen to this. So good. What's his Andrew Garfield's character's name again? I don't remember. But he's enabling Mark Zuckerberg in the beginning at least. Maybe because he seeks validation and he respects Mark Zuckerberg so much. I don't know. It's not an analytical channel, you fuck. I'm too stupid to analyze shit like this. So get off my fucking back. Also, I see this now, and I kind of remembered it, that Alfonso, is that it? Alfonso, Andrew Garfield's character, he's throughout the whole movie, he's questioning, should we do this? Is this okay? He's always questioning the project, the social network project and everything, which, like, yeah, that shows kind of he's not as invested as the other ones. Even though he says he is, though, but he always questioned it. Now he asks, are we going to get into trouble? But Mark just goes for it. And he goes for it in this film, though, based on pure pittiness and isolation. No, not only anger. I don't know. There's so many. This is such a great film. But yeah. Are we gonna get into trouble? I like that. So he says things like that throughout the whole film. Okay, so you have the cannibal, Hannibal Lecter, Armie Hammer, and he is one person, but he plays twins. And David Fincher has a whole story of using CGI in the best possible way, very subtle, so you don't notice that it's CGI, but he does it to enforce the environments. For example, if there has to be some snow there or cars from the 70s or whatever, it's all about authenticity. Authenticity. Fuck, you know what I mean. I'm from Norway, all right? but it was a big swing with making just CGI Army Hammer's face on the other guy. It looks good for the most part, but sometimes when you're aware of it, especially now that he's a cannibal and everything, it's like you can see it's kind of CGI. Yeah, but yeah, Fincher he's the best guy when it comes to CGI, man. In Zodiac, there is like when Zodiac kills this taxi driver, and these detectives shows up, and there's a crime scene. Everything around them, houses, everything, it's CGI, and Fincher was so dedicated to the backgrounds being the way that they were during that time, and because Zodiac was real, so we CGI'd it. You should check it out. There's many videos of how Fincher uses CGI. That's why he's one of the best. Christopher Nolan sucks.
But yeah, it feels like the film is criticizing or putting a fucking telescope on the rich, or you have Harvard, and you see how the Harvard people are the parties that they have. You see that the women from other schools or whatever gets bussed in like they're fucking cattle, and they're going into these parties, and they're lust and everything. You see it's later too with fucking Justin Timberlake's character have a tendency to be into younger women, not pedophile I like, but and you see the Winklevoss twins, and is this disgusting fucking what is it called when you well, I come from a rich and respected family, so I should be rich and respected. And they think that everything should be in line with them. But then you have Zuckerberg that is so envious and angry and bitter at that, and those people that their daddy and their mommy and whatever had all these millions, that he is so resentful to that he becomes that himself in a way. Like, which is best, the self-made millionaire, billionaire, or whatever, or the ones who are born into it? And what does Zuckerberg sit with it at the end? It's just like all of us sitting there and wanting our loved one to, or the one that got away, maybe, or maybe it was. You can see it in the dialogue. The dialogue, the brilliant dialogue it begins with, that he's so resentful to so many things. The thought that popped into my head all the time during that dialogue was Napoleon complex. That Napoleon, he wasn't that short, but the thing is that he was short, and that made him overcompensate, and therefore wanting to, expand and be the greatest military, whatever, Kaiser or whatever in the world, whatever. Anyway, I think I'm gonna stop here because, first of all, it's gonna be just me like pointing out things like I like and posting that or filming that, and I can't enjoy the film as much as I want. Also, what's the fucking point, Oh, it gets like my fucking stupid dumbass video gets 2 hours long of me just saying things that it's happening on the fucking screen. Nah, I'm not that kind of guy. I'm not the analytical. Well, I am somewhat, but not on screen. I feel that isn't me. And I just wanted to say that I love this film, and I love David Fincher, and I'm really looking forward to the Cliff Booth movie. And you remember Mank, Fincher's first Netflix film, came out in 2020. That is the first. I haven't seen Alien 3, but that is the first fucking David Fincher film I thought was not good. I thought it was very much. I thought, why is this being? Why did he made this? Because there was something that I think David Fincher's father made a script about Orson Welles making Orson Welles and fuck the script writer, which Gary Oldman is playing. Whatever. It was a personal project for David Fincher. So, and it really felt like that. It felt like sitting after I saw the film, I thought, yeah, but why? Why did I see this? And kind of the same with The Killing. It was kind of, it seems like after Fincher's made this deal with Netflix, and I'm all for Netflix, fuck the movie theaters, but it feels like he is like just making things he likes now. Like The Killer is like, he digs the comic book, I guess. But I saw Mank a second time. I liked it a lot more then. And I'm planning to see Mank for a third time. I can see that that's the kind of movie that grows on you. But this is the first time in a long while I've been really excited for a David Fincher project with Quentin Tarantino now. So yeah, I think I just stop there. Social Network is a great fucking film.